On this Palm Sunday, Pope Francis broke from tradition. He addressed the faithful, certainly, at St. Peter's Square, and remarks entirely off the cuff. Then after the ceremony, look at that. The Pope goes into the crowd, and he posed for selfies with the younger folks. What's going on here? We got Big Pappy and POTUS doing it. You've got the Pope doing it with people in the crowds. It's all the newfangled way. Let's go back to the big three now for their must-read. So, Jason, I'll begin with you. What's yours?
Yes, it's the EU40 Battle for Your Vote. A group of members of the European Parliament decided, how's the best way to engage young voters? We're going to have a freestyle rap battle about policy. It is a fantastic thing to see on the web. They talk about everything from immigration to voting rights to actually how to get a job. And it's how real politicians can actually engage voters if they're sincerely interested.
That's interesting. Again, where can you find that?
It's on the EU40 website. It's a caucus of members of European Parliament under the age of 40 who want to engage young voters. You
always go outside the box to bring your stuff, and it's very cool. Okay, Lauren, how about you?
So this week we talked a lot about LBJ's legacy when it came to the Civil Rights Act, and the New Republic had a piece that really reached out and grabbed me about how we have to remember when we're discussing history and when we're discussing LBJ's legacy that as we approach some of these landmark anniversaries, we also remember that overseas LBJ was much more aggressive and may not have been the liberal stalwart that we want to pretend that he is when we talk about his legacy back home.
Interesting that we're even talking about him, though, because as you know, for a long time, nobody even went there to talk about LBJ's legacy, but we are now certainly. Okay, Robert, you got about 15 seconds to give me yours.
The New York Times has a great story today about breaking down the misnomer about only the 1% having financial wealthy advisors, if you will. The 99% of us should go out and get an advisor, and it's very inexpensive and very affordable. It's a must-read.
Okay, good advice. Thank you so much. Jason Johnson, Lauren Fox, and Robert Trainum. That's a wrap, everyone, of this Sunday edition of Weekends.